Hello, this is Yomokurum. My voice sounds excited today, doesn't it? It looks like the real-life version of the Grandeur Facelift has finally been leaked. The interior was leaked recently too, right? If you're interested in this, you've probably already seen it, but the images you saw before were low quality, so it was hard to tell for sure. But what's this? It's a foreign media outlet. High-definition photos have been released. When I checked the date, it was early March. This was likely the first leak. Since many in Korea haven't seen it in high definition, I made this video. Let me tell you in advance, this facelift isn't just a simple touch-up. You could say it's almost a full model change. In this video, I'll thoroughly check the exterior design to show you why I say that. It was just a while ago, right? A rendering of the facelift from Car Scoops, which is also well known in Korea, was released. Although it's famous in Korea, we hadn't seen these details before. Honestly, I was surprised when I first saw it. But this time, after comparing them, it seems like it was made based on already leaked images. So, I think that's why the details and overall quality were even higher than what we have in Korea. It's expected to be more than 95% similar to the actual vehicle. So, as a reminder, let's start by comparing it with the current Grandeur. First, when the face of the Grandeur was first revealed, it was considered quite groundbreaking. However, as time passed and we got used to it, it started to reflect the luxury unique to Hyundai's flagship sedan. It creates a calm and luxurious atmosphere. Analyzing its features, the upper part is characterized by a single horizontal line of lamps. This is called the horizon lamp. And the grille, which occupies the largest area on the front face, is so big that it takes up most of the front. Here, a diamond-shaped pattern has been added, enhancing the sense of luxury. The headlamp, which plays the main role on the front face, has a square design that resembles a lunchbox. That's the kind of evaluation it received. The black garnish, resembling an insulating strip running along the vehicle, is a key feature of the current Grandeur design. In particular, the reputation of the Grandeur is truly tremendous in South Korea. It's dominating the market to the point where it can't even be compared to the Kia K8. Even as time passes, the Grandeur in South Korea has become a car that symbolizes success. The new design definitely has a sporty yet luxurious style. At first glance, since the single horizontal lamp line has been kept, it seems like only the lower part has changed a bit. You might think that, but if you look closely, quite a lot has changed. They've kept the original design but improved its overall quality. But should I say that each small line makes it look like a completely different car? So at first glance, a certain car comes to mind because the front fascia looks similar. That's right, it's the Sonata. As its face changed, the sales numbers definitely changed too, so the Sonata's design is being evaluated as a success. Looking at it this way, while retaining the DNA of the Sonata and its siblings, it gives off a more luxurious vibe, which seems to be what the Grandeur Facelift will offer. It's expected from real car images shared by foreign media, but with today's advanced AI technology, it's almost certainly the real thing. It's a bit hard to say it like that. However, considering the detailed design, the amount and direction of reflected light, I expect that it's the real thing. Especially when you look at the part where the hood is open, AI usually doesn't create images like this. Wow, the smooth feel still maintains a sense of luxury. The reason I told you it's almost a full redesign is because if you look closely, so many parts have really changed. First, the single horizontal light bar meets the bumper, and the design of the bumper has completely changed. The current Grandeur has a bumper that curves smoothly, giving it a face that reminds you of an innocent, bold look. However, in the facelift, this part has changed a bit, protruding more forward and adjusting the proportions. Thanks to this, the face now feels more distinctive. And below, the design resembles a large mouth, which could have looked a bit goofy, but with chrome accents and sharp design edges, they've managed to overcome what could have been a silly look. If you focus on these features, you'll notice the difference. Especially this time, it's known that MLA headlamps will be used. It's this part right here. The position and range of the headlamp have completely changed. What's MLA? It stands for micro lens array. With advanced lens technology, small lamps come together to form a large headlamp. Functionally, it also provides excellent visibility. It's also outstanding from a design perspective, which is why this feature is offered in the premium Genesis brand. In the captured image, the traditional headlamp area isn't visible. If you look closely, you can see that this part right here is the headlamp area. On the current model, it was designed as a large area, kind of like a lunchbox. It feels completely different. So it looks much sleeker, it feels young and sophisticated, so if you see it in person, you'll probably realize just how important design perfection is. Also, if you look closely, the wheel pattern has changed. The diamond-shaped design is still there, but now there's an arrow-like tip pointing downward. You can clearly see it here as well. And if you look at the lower left and right sides of the bumper, you'll see that large wing-like chrome trim has been newly added to complete the sporty look. So, while the current Grandeur feels like the front has been cut off flat like tofu, the facelift emphasizes individuality by giving the front a more pronounced brow. By sharply angling the lower part, it creates a sporty and luxurious design. What do you think about it, subscribers? The rear design has also been leaked. At first glance it may look similar, but the small design changes make it look like a completely different car. First, the single line design matches well with the front. It looks like the previous one, but it's different. Look closely here. Each side of the tail lamp has two lines. If you look closely at the current Grandeur's tail lamp, it's a single line design. The change to two lines indicates a new function was added. The current Grandeur received criticism because the rear turn signals are provided on both sides of the license plate, making them too low. They were hidden in a design area like a power strip. So many people were hoping this would be improved. Wow, they improved it. It's right here. You can clearly see the position of the turn signals. Also, the design of the lower bumper has completely changed. It feels much sportier. I think people will have different opinions depending on their taste, but to me the facelift design looks a bit younger, so I like it more. And don't be surprised, a flagship only feature has also been added to the side. It's the side repeater. If you look at Genesis vehicles, you'll see that the side repeater is located on the upper part of the front fender, not on the side mirror. It definitely looks luxurious, and visually, they included this in the facelift. Now, it really shows that it's the flagship model of Hyundai. Isn't this feature only available on the highest trim? This time, with clear images believed to show the actual car released through foreign media, I focused on checking the exterior design in this video. The Grandeur Facelift is known to be released around the second quarter. There's really not much time left now, right? And now, the interior has also been revealed. It's going to change a lot, but I'll share more about this in the next video. If you want to receive the next updates automatically without waiting, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Thank you. If this was helpful to you, please give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications.
Get accurate new car info quickly by subscribing and enabling notifications. Thank you.